What's up, YouTube? Woo! I am back. It's been far too long. My last videos, funny story, were an attempt to do Vlogmas and I only lasted 2 days. So much respect to the vloggers who can vlog every single day of Vlogmas because it was a lot of work to be putting those out every day. It was just like too much. I'm back and I kind of wanted to follow up. I did a video I saw, it was 10 months ago, talking about me going to esthetician school, and I just wanted to catch everyone up on how all that went. Okay, first I'm going to do the eyes since we're working with some shimmer and glitter. I'd rather do eyes first in case I get any fallout. I can wipe it off before I do my face makeup. I don't have any eye primer. That's cool. So since I'm lazy and don't want to grab my eye primer, I'm just going to use some MAC Pro Longwear Concealer and I'm going to put it on my eyes and then set it with a powder. Can you see that my eyelashes are purple? That's kind of the inspiration for this look. Just going to spread it all over my eyeball. So most of the time today I'm going to be using the Tartelette and the original Tartelette palette. I figured all of these purple tones will look good with the glitter I'm going to be using. Since I just put on that concealer on my eyeball, I'm going to go in with Free Spirit. I'm just going to put that all over. Baby hair, go away. Baby hair, go away. Do you ever just want to like rip it out when it's like bothering you? Just like yank it. Don't do that, that's not good. Okay. So this is just gonna set that. You like how I had this pimple right in the middle of my face? So cute. But anyway, I wanted to do this video to kind of catch up on what's been going on. I noticed I did my kind of announcement of going to esthetician school video. I did that 10 months ago. And a lot has happened in those 10 months. I'm going with this light purple shade called Caregiver. I'm also going to put that all over the lid. So I went to esthetician school last summer. And then I got to intern with a makeup artist here in Colorado. Shout out to Brandy girl, what's up? So I did my 250 hours, got my hours done, and then I took the state boards in February. I took the practical, I believe. It might have been the end of January, and then I took the written test in February, and I got licensed in February. Next, I'm going to go in with Natural Beauty. I'm just kind of building up the color on my lid now. But I've got a few friends that are still in the process of getting their license, and I've had a lot of questions on how the test goes. All I gotta say is hopefully your school prepares you for the practical. I feel like mine did a good job. I just went over all the steps the night before. I probably only did it 2 or 3 times, and I felt good the day of. It's very nerve-wracking. They were these 3 little old ladies with their clipboards, and they just like start marking down when you get stuff wrong. I'm sure it's when you get stuff wrong. But it was scary because, so we were doing, oh, no, I just lost an eyelash extension. I actually had 2 girls from my school show up on the same test day as me, which is funny because I didn't really know them that well, so it wasn't planned. I'm gonna go in with Best Friend. These Tarte names crack me up. They're just like, Best Friend, Super Mom. Like, I'm so inspired by the names of these eyeshadows. I walked up to the testing room, and then these 2 girls came in together, and I'm like, I recognize you guys, I recognize you guys. I think they both had been TAs, teacher's assistants, for some of the classes I took at my aesthetic school. So we talked a little bit, we were all like terrified, and one girl was there who had already taken the practical and failed. So of course, going into it, I was like, oh shoot, like this girl failed, now I've got these scared bad vibes, like not the way I wanted to like walk into this room. I felt confident until that girl was like, yeah, this is my second time taking the test, and I was like, oh shoot. But we get in there. I'm actually next to my friend Ariel, which I don't know if we were really friends at the time, but since I saw her there, we became friends after. But oh my gosh, she scared the crap out of me because we were doing the makeup portion, and she ended up dropping, I don't know, I think it was the eyeliner. And like, if you know anything about preparing for these tests, you know like dropping stuff is a no-no, because then it's like disinfected and you can't use it on your little mannequin. So I'm like, oh shoot girl, don't knock my stuff over too, because she ended up knocking over a bunch of her stuff when she dropped the eyeliner. And then of course once we got out, she's like, I failed, I dropped all my stuff. But you pretty much find out right on the spot. So we all got our envelopes, we walked outside. We were all fine. It's no big deal. Don't get flustered. Don't get stressed out. Do your best to keep going. Because even our other friend Bianca, she dropped all her paper towels, so she wasn't able to clean her station like she was supposed to at the end, and she still passed too. So I don't know if they were in a good mood that day or if they usually let that stuff slide, but hey, I'm not complaining. This is my adult beverage of the day. But it's not like an actual adult beverage. This is like the boring sparkling water that adults drink, and it usually tastes awful, but I think I'm turning into an adult because this one actually tastes kind of good. I'm just going to put, let me change my brush. I used one brush that whole time. This one looks fun. So this is kind of like a more fluffy, flat brush. I'm gonna go in with Bombshell Risque. I'm going to focus this on the outer corner just to darken things up a little bit. So I passed my practical, then a couple weeks later I scheduled my written exam. And of course, being the procrastinator I am, and I was in the middle of my college semester, so I didn't really have time to study for the written. I honestly wasn't that worried about it. I don't know why, but for some reason I wasn't that worried about it. And I honestly didn't study once, so I went in, took that, they let you know right away. I passed, clearly, and I got my license on the spot. And after that, I just applied for a bunch of makeup discounts, the ones that I could without a website, because I'm still working on my website. Yeah, that was the first thing I did after I got licensed, because I was still kind of building up my makeup kit at the time. So that's really nice. And then I've already started renting out my own room in a salon in my hometown. So I rent the back room, so I do, oh, I did my lash extension course right after I got licensed. So I do lash extensions, I'm offering waxing, I've been doing a lot of makeup, and I feel like there's something else important. I'm doing dermaplanes, just all kinds of fun skin stuff. It's actually been really fun. I've been building clientele from scratch, and it's been going a lot better than I thought it would, so yay! Okay, so this is the kind of the glitter that is gonna inspire this look. I can't talk. This is kind of inspiring the look, because I have these purple lashes, so I wanted to get some purple glitter going, and I haven't even used this yet. I have really bad allergies, don't judge me. This is the Stila Glitter and Glow in Gypsy. Sometimes I use a brush, but I'm just gonna go ahead and go in with the little doe foot today. I'm gonna put this all over my lid. So I'm gonna start right here. I'm gonna try not to look up, because if I look up with the shape of my eyelids, it will transfer if I don't wait until it's dry. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry a little bit. I'm gonna start doing a little bit on the other side. Once they're a little bit more dry, I'm just gonna go in with my blending brush, smooth out some of those edges. I'm going to go back in with the dark color Bombshell in my outer corner. But I've got to say I have much respect for all either makeup artists, estheticians, whatever you are. Building your own clientele is quite the challenge. So I have a lot more respect for a lot of the independent businesses around here. I'm happy with that. It matches my purple eyelashes, which I need to get filled. Now that I'm done dealing with the glitter, I'm going to go ahead and start on my skin. It's like 80 degrees, so I don't want to put on a heavy foundation. And what I have been using is the Tarte Guard Tinted Moisturizer. Also has 20 SPF, which, use your SPF, people. If you want to look like J-Lo when you're however old she is, 50. Hey Siri, how old is J-Lo? She's 48. That woman still looks my age. So I just use my hands since it's just a tinted moisturizer. Of course, I'm the palest color it comes in. I think it comes in 3. But I pretty much still have my winter skin tone going on since I haven't spent that much time outside. I like it also because I believe it's vegan and it doesn't have any scent to it. I mean, you can kind of, I feel like you can kind of smell the SPF a little bit, but I don't enjoy really fragrant skin products. So this does good to kind of smooth out my skin. I still have pigmentation peek through. I have some dark eye circles, so we're going to cover those up. I'm going to cover those up with my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. I've been using an eye cream and I can totally tell the difference these days. Like, I've never used an eye cream, but I noticed my dark circles were getting worse and it's just kind of dry under there. So I'm just kind of hitting some spots. I used to have really bad acne, so I have a lot of scarring left over, which I've been kind of keeping an update with some vlogs on what I've been doing to treat all these scars. So my next big thing is doing microneedling with PRP, which some people know that as a vampire facial. So after that, I'll probably upload kind of my skin journey as far as pigmentation, because I know a lot of people deal with that. So I'm just going to blend that in with this stippling brush. Gonna get under those eyes, honey. Ooh. This is one of the most satisfying parts for me, is getting rid of my eye circles. And I like that this MAC Pro Longwear, you can get a little bit, goes a long way. Okay, next I like to go for the brows. I'm going to use my little GIMP Anastasia Brow Wiz. I'm so mad. I used it once and the spoolie just broke off. I'm like, should I return it? But the whole pencil part is fine. It was the spoolie. So I've just been dealing with it. But I'm finally on summer break from college. Hurrah! I'm a little salty because this was technically my 4th year and I didn't finish in time. So seeing a lot of like my old high school friends, they're all graduating, I'm just like, I mean, I only have about 30 more credits, so this time next year I should be graduating college. Yay! I'm so disgusting with these allergies. I'm like, boom. I have to use a separate spoolie. Blend them out. Homegirl needs eyebrow wax. I'm gonna set my face using the IT Celebration Foundation Powder. I think I got this on one of those Ulta Beauty Steals for like half off. But I especially like it to set my under eye concealer, and then it just boosts some of the coverage of the tinted moisturizer. And I'm a little bit oily. Not as bad as I used to be, but I still get a little bit of oil, so this just kind of helps prevent that from happening very fast. Boom. Bronzer. This is like the biggest joke of my life. So I've been using this bronzer, the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil, probably since like my senior year in high school, which is now 5 years ago. It has survived me that many years, which it's expired. This is only supposed to be good for 1 year. It's expired. This is probably the reason why I still get a couple pimples, honestly. But for some reason, I'm just so cheap that I don't want to buy a new one. Since I'm so pale, I'm just going to go in with a super dirty, fluffy brush. And voila. So if you do notice, if you wear makeup and you get acne in certain spots, if you don't wash your brushes, like sometimes I will break out right here where I put my bronzer. I know it's from the brush or even this powder that's a million years old. So kind of pay attention to that if you feel like you're getting weird, random breakouts. I've also been on this thing where I literally change out my pillowcases every like 2 to 3 days. Which granted, I don't even sleep with makeup on. I always make sure to get it all off. But just thinking about all the grime on my face going all over my pillowcases and then sleeping in it repeatedly, that just grosses me out. It's probably, I swear I could be diagnosed with OCD. Which even then, it doesn't hurt to switch out your sheets that often either. Ooh, especially if you work out. Like I've been doing kickboxing and jujitsu and just like thinking about all the stuff from the mat being on my feet and then sleeping in sheets repeatedly. I'm gonna put a little bit just to shape up my nose a tiny bit. Blushy, blushy, blushy. I'm also gonna be using expired Makeup Geek blushes. I've had these probably for 4 years, and I'm sure they're only supposed to be good for a year as well. And I complain about having clogged pores, people. Since I'm more purple, I'm gonna use this one and this one because I always mix. The dark purple one is called Rendezvous and the pink one is called Valentine. Again, fluffy brush, I'm just gonna mix those. I always feel like when I do makeup on people, blush is so awkward because they don't know if they like need to smile or not. So, I mean, if I feel awkward, I'm just like, smile! And then they're just like... And to keep up with this purple theme, for the first time ever, I'm going to use my Moonchild Glow Kit. I'm going to go in with Blue Ice and Blue Moon. Why doesn't this palette have a mirror? Ugh! Ooh. Iridescent. Oh, it matches my eyeballs. I'm gonna go in with the darker purple, Purple Horseshoe. These are pretty light. I was afraid that they would be, that this one would be too dark, but I think we can handle it. That is fun. Purple. I usually don't go that hard with highlight, but I feel like if you're gonna do purple highlight, then you just like gotta go all in. I don't like to look like Rudolph, but I do like to put a tiny bit down my nose. I don't like to look like I have a mustache, a milk mustache, but I'll put a tiny bit here. I guess all I'm trying to say is moderation, people. Moderation. Why don't we put those same colors on my inner corner? Just to kind of tie in that highlight. And then I'm also going to put them on my brow bone. I just use my finger because I'm lazy. I'm gonna go in with a nude lipstick because that's how I live my life. I'm gonna use a Kylie Jenner Velvet in Birthday Suit. Alright, I'm gonna use some Kat Von D Lock-It spray so my makeup stays all day. I just feel awkward when I watch videos, and this part they're just like shh, 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 shh. And now I have to do it, so I feel really awkward. Oh my god. I think that's it. I'll kind of move in a little bit closer so you can see a little up close and personal. So that's gonna wrap up this video. I'm hoping, like I said, wishful thinking, that I'll be back on YouTube because it's been far too long. It is nice to know that people are actually watching and actually enjoy them, so please either like the video, subscribe, leave me a comment, just let me know that someone out there is watching this. I think that's all. If you have any skincare or makeup questions, anything like that, let me know. Thank you for watching. We'll catch you next time. That was so weird. We'll catch you later. Eye primer. Don't you just love how ponytails just snatch your face back? Okay. Ooh. I just feel so ethereal.